Hello friends, it's Julie, and today we are going to unbox a package that I received from another eBay seller and from an online YouTube auction. It is the first one that I've fully attended. I've kind of peeked my head into some of them, and I've always been kind of intimidated about it, but I knew this guy, I've followed his videos. It's Jackass Retro. I've gone to a few of his ship it in the mornings and sometimes in the evenings, and got to chat with him and some of the people on the chat. So I thought, hey, I want to support him. So I ended up paying too much for postcards, but I'll tell you why I did that. So here, let's open it and see what we got. One is away. Now we have layer 2. Very well packaged. I'll have to say that for him. This guy loves his tape. And here they are. Okay, he put them into, oh, look at small bags. Okay, so I could kind of see him package them up on his packaging video, but I didn't, it was kind of in the distance. You don't see right on top of what he's doing. And so I was like, what's taking him so long to just put those in a box? But I think what he said was he put them all in sleeves. And yeah, he did. So, Matt, if you're watching this, I probably should have told you just leave the sleeves off, but I didn't get to that in time. Because I'm going to unsleeve them anyways, but in order to scan them. If you do this again, just if you really want to include the sleeves, maybe make it an option to have them separate. Like, just include the sleeves with them, but don't sleeve them. It would save you time and me time. Or just say, the heck with it, you're a seller, you provide your own sleeves. He also did free shipping, which is nice. And I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe these are some extras he threw in at the end. So why did I spend 80 cents? Yes, 80 cents per postcard. When I normally like to spend less than 25 cents, it's because I was paying for my education. And what I mean by that is that he has shared a lot of great information, and I will link his channel below for you. He has provided a lot of great information and encouragement to me and many other people that I figured if I have to spend more per postcard, I'm going to chalk it up to just like if I had paid for a class or paid for a course or something, or a consultation, that's how I'm going to, justify that. And I also kind of wanted to, go through and unbox these and show you what I got, because I think he went through and showed these in a little slideshow during the auction. And okay, I'm enough chatter, right? I'm just going to start flipping. So we've got Florida, and he did say that these are good cards. They're not just junk, and I will agree with him. I mean, the Florida's good. A nice banner card. And, oh yeah, I always end up upside down. That's a nice, old car. So, it's a bridge. Bridges are good. Here's a school of nursing. Church. I never know if I'm upside down or not. And that's probably my way of life. Walking sharks. So you take your sharks for a walk? I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, here's a real photo postcard. I did really want to, he had a lot of real photos, but I wondered, I really wanted to get up. I got up to $200 on them, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I actually have sold this card before. This is cool. Look at all those old cards. Portcullis, Florida. So there's a lot of Florida in here. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to track these cards and see if I actually made my money back on the lot. What I'm going to do after I unsleeve them is I'm just going to put a little JR for Jackass Retro. So when I see that card go by and sell, then I'm going to make a note of those. So and I forgot how many postcards this was, but if I remember, I'll put it up there. Here's a nice train. More old cars. So gosh, this is a lot of Florida. This Florida? Circus Hall of Fame. Yep, Flame. Circus Hall of Fame. Yep, St. Petersburg. Okay. Oh, here is an exaggerated postcard. I haven't seen this one before. It's kind of cool. The orange on a train car. A Brahma bull. Feeding. That would not be the job I want. I'd be happily selling pictures of those, not to actually do those. Greyhounds. Yeah. Beach club hotels are good. Look at these old classic cars. Mockingbird. Ostriches. There's a bunch of ostrich farm ones. It must have been popular at the time. Fort. Okay, are these all Florida? Huh. This is a neat one. A multi-view. Holiday Inn. So this is golfing and a pool. So you've got multiple interests in there. We have celery growing. Flamingos. Fine beach. Okay. Oh, this is, now we're in California. Right? Cedar Key. Nope. I don't know. Nope, we're in Florida. Sorry. A streetcar. I like these. These are like the street views. And I will probably take my loop and see if I can find anything in this picture that I can say. Because here's a Rexall, I believe, and something drug. This is menswear. So there might be other signs. This looks like a linen, so it's not always as clear as it would be on a real photo postcard. But maybe you can find something. And oldest home, St. Francis. Okay. Venetian pools. Oh, here, this must be an undivided back. Yep. Hugh Layton. I guess so. Oops, missed one. Another divided back, just a palm tree. Oh, you know, that's funny. I just listed this one on mine, and there's actually a lot of these out there. So what I know this is that these, there's a lot out there. So I might, there's nothing to really differentiate these from others. I might just put this in my antique booth. Or not. I don't know. But then it's harder to track. So I don't know. We'll see. I got all these ideas in my head and only so much time, you know. Are you like that? So this is an excellent lot for Florida. And Florida, I've heard, is a good seller. I mean, especially maybe in the winter. Bandshell and Daytona. He actually had several lots of postcards and some ephemera and stuff. And then it alternated with this other guy called Who's Tom Cruise. And so, his lots weren't really what I wanted. The Who's Tom Cruise. I mean, he had some interesting stuff. But some of them were lots of pins and Harley Davidson stuff, and I know that they were probably good stuff, but I have so much back there in my shelf that I haven't listed yet that I wanted to invest rather in postcards. Okay. Another church. Another hotel with classic cars. Here's an aerial view or bird's eye. I don't know what you prefer. Tyler's restaurant. It looks... Oh, it must be different locations of the restaurant, right? Yep. Oh. Have collected a lot of sand. We'll mail you some shortly. There you go. Let's collect dirt. Picking oranges. Oh, there's 2 of those. So you can see that this is the same people. That's the same Jeep. Same woman in pink. Same guy in that hat. They just took different perspectives. And this is a little dirty. We'll look at that later. I will look at it later. Pelicans. So... It's winter here, guys. This is looking awfully nice. There's a yacht or a nice boat. Is it a yacht? Hilton. Oranges. I have a bag of oranges that I bought. I only needed the zest for one of them. And the only oranges available in the store were like 5-pound bags. So I was like, what am I going to do with all those oranges? I better do something before they all mold on me. Islamorado. I don't know. I've never been to Florida. Have you? It hasn't had a lot of appeal to me. I don't really go for tropical places. I'm just kind of weird. If I'm going to go to an island, I'd rather go to like Shetlands or, back to the Orkneys, or maybe I go to Easter Island or Prince Edward Island. Okay, these are all Florida. I guess I didn't realize that. I just wasn't paying enough attention. But that's fine. I mean, Florida's a good state to get something from. That's pretty, that bird. Hey, peacocks. I was thinking about getting peacocks. Apparently, they are compatible with guinea fowl. My guineas. Here's another aerial. And finally, we've got a concert hour at Ponce de Leon Hotel, which is that hotel which said I had just listed. Okay, so these are slippery little guys too, because they're all in their sleeves. Let's look at the extras that he sent me. We've got, there's a couple of ladies crossing the street with a classic car. You've got some names. It must be like a little shopping mall. Are these Florida as well? And once again, where did that come from? Matt, was that part of your lunch? Okay. Or was it mine? I don't know. Princess Martha Hotel. Yep, these are more Florida, but it has these nice antique cars. Here's a humor cartoon. Well, that's interesting. More oranges. Flamingos. I think I have this one too. Yeah, I've been doing postcards, or this is a duplicate, since about May or June, selling them, and I'm starting to see duplicates already, which is fine. You know, there's a lot of mass-produced postcards. This must be undivided. Oh, hey, look at this. This is a rotograph, so this might be a good one. View on the river. More Florida. Sunset. Hey, you didn't send me any moons. Maybe you didn't have any. On Lucerne. These may not be the most collectible, but I really enjoy seeing the people in their costumes. They're not costumes, but in their clothing at the time, their fashions. Picnic. I mean, this is what they wore on a picnic, guys. I mean, I would be wearing shorts and a t-shirt and sunscreen. So it's just kind of interesting to see what people used to do. And lastly, we've got this Biscayne Fronton, home of J.L.A. And this must be him. I don't know who that is. Oh, here. Most unusual and colorful winter sports. A fast game of curious mixture of old world, sport, and new. Spanish game is one of the oldest ball games known. So that somebody's playing. Okay, it's not a who. It's a what. I'm showing. Okay, so this is one of Florida's sports. I'm going to put a picture of one of Montana's winter sports called ski joring, which is kind of fun. So that's what we do in the winter. Well, I don't, but I like to watch it. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that. And I will be tracking these. And whenever I get the information and the capacity together to give you some stats and how it's going, I will do that. And I probably won't pay this much money again per card, because unless they're all real photo postcards or they're all Montana or something. But I mean, frankly, I like to pay low because there's such a low margin on some of these cards, and some of them will sit forever. So that's why you don't want to pay like $1 a card for reselling. If you're collecting, hey, Florida, this would have been great for it. And let me know what you think. Did you like this? Did you think they were worth it? And let me know. The shipping was free, by the way, if I didn't mention that. But, I'm paying for my education and showing appreciation for a fellow seller and YouTuber. I don't subscribe to the cutthroat competition. That's just not me, and it's too much stress. And I'm more apt to err on the side of kindness. I mean, we should be at peace with one another, and it starts with us, right? So yeah, I'm getting really philosophical here. I probably need to go have some lunch. So you do that too, or dinner, or whatever, mealtime, snack time. Grab yourself a nice cup of something. and hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.